Hey guys, had some questions about my bed arrangement, my bed extension in my Winnebago Solis 59PX. And so I was going to show you guys what I have currently. This is something that's evolved over time. There's a common mod that extends the Murphy bed so that people can sleep front to back in the coach. And it's commonly done with just a cheap plastic table you can get on Amazon. And it was a great mod. I used it for well over a year, but I've since transitioned to a piece of wood. And what I've done is I've cut a piece of wood to fit in this back area, this back garage area. And it turns out while I was playing around with it and installing it, I had some of these lugs and it was just rusting on there. And I was like, well, why don't I just use that? And so they're not bolted down or anything. I could drill some holes and have something, you know, strung through the holes and around those lugs to hold it down securely, but I haven't done that yet. But what I like about this, it's very easy to remove this section of the bed to convert it back to the full garage. So that's what I got going on there. And I have this system where I need to have something to support it with because I removed the table, and I'm using a stack of milk crates that I've customized. So I got two full-size crates, and then I cut one down with a table saw so that it fits perfectly under that wood and supports it. It can support a full body weight. And what's great about these is you can simply slide and move these around to get to, you know, your storage. And to accommodate different things, like if I want to get to my water panel, for example, I can slide those crates down there. And I cut sections out with just took a hacksaw blade, cut it out. It allows me to have convenient access to the contents of these crates without having to take them all out. So if they were all stacked, you'd have to take them out and, you know, unstack them to get this stuff. So this has been a great mod for me, and it's worked out really well. So you can see I got two scooters, and this is what I've been working on. My most recent project is I got two scooters and I attached some tie downs, and I just have a cam buckle strap pulling those down, and I'm gonna put another strap on there. But these little tie downs are kind of nice. It makes it much easier to lift the drawer because it's closer to the edge of the drawer. It's easier to lift it from here than here. It's harder to lift it from here. So this is kind of a nice benefit. Anyway, I want to show you how, you know, I already have two scooters in there. I want to show the versatility of this coach. I'm going to put my electric bike in there as well. So I'm going to show you guys how I do that. Before I show you how I get my Lectric XP 2.0 bike in the van, I want to take the time to talk about safety, and in particular egress, and how a bed extension can limit the ease of egress out the back of the van. So when you buy this, first of all, the bed extension, it's awesome mod, and it's great because it allows us to sleep front to back in the coach, and we don't have to crawl over each other to use the bathroom, or if somebody gets up earlier, it doesn't disturb the other person. So this is a great mod, and people are going to be excited about it, and I was excited about it. And I implemented the bed extension the way a lot of people do, by using this plastic table. So to support an additional mattress. So there's a narrow plastic table that you can put in this back section where I have this piece of wood. So when you buy the coach, this whole area back here, this gear garage 18 inches deep, is open. This would not be there. This piece of wood would not be here. So you'd have convenient access to your door handle. There would be nothing in the way of getting to your door handle. But when you put that plastic table in, that plastic table fits very tightly in this space, and the top surface of the plastic table is up against this this door handle. So it makes it very difficult to open. So that is one of the reasons why I moved away from the plastic table. And I'll tell you, even with the plastic table, I was able to create a cutout of that plastic table. I cut through the metal frame and the plastic, and I created a cutout in that tabletop. And I supported the table with the same way that you'll see with these milk crates. So I was able to create a cutout, and because I was supporting it with milk crates, it was still strong, and I was able to get at this handle. So I just want to make people aware of just the manner that implementing a bed extension could limit access to the rear door handle. And so you're going to have to decide for yourself if that's something that you're comfortable with your particular implementation. So I'm not saying mine is 100% safe. I'm just saying I've given it some thought in my design. And the way it would work with the piece of wood that I have in that mattress is, if I wanted to get out the back, I would we would get up and we'd pull this mattress topper away. We'd flip up this extra piece of mattress, and we'd reach down and open this. And because I have the milk crates there, this supports the weight as we're scrambling and getting out of the van. So I think, like I said, I when I put this in, I didn't fill this whole gap. I left a gap here with the wood. I didn't want this up against the handle and preventing convenient access to that door handle. So I'm probably gonna even cut a little more of this away to make it even easier to get to the handle. But I just recommend, I just wanted to bring that up to you guys right up front. All right, let's continue with our video. I'm going to make room for the bike first. I'm simply going to pull out my stacks of crates and set them to the side. And my bed extension is currently just supported underneath. So as far as these bikes, there's actually a couple tricks to breaking them down that make it real easy. First, this is the Lectric XP 2.0. You'll drop the seat down, you push in the pedals and collapse them. You'll break this connection here. And I find this really much easier if you hold your front brake and then you just grab and you push and you keep pushing and hold that front brake and you let it rest on there. Get your kickstand up, continue pulling this to close it, and I'm going to break down the handlebars. There we go. A system where I'm going to get these front wheels up on the back bumper, and then I'm going to push it into place. And you're going to want to make sure you don't get grease on you from the chain. So there you go. There's some L-Track here that you can use, in L-Track here and here. You can use to tie it and secure it, so I'm going to do that yet. But this thing looks like it was made for this. Folds in there nicely. Now I have my crates. I always keep a couple of these yoga blocks. They're really good for mounting things and protecting things. So I got a couple of yoga blocks I use to protect the water panel. Just stick that in here like that. And then I'll put this one in. that's just enough room. So I got 2 scooters, an e-bike, and my storage system in here. And just to show you how strong this system is, I'm able to get up into the van, and it supports my full weight. So if I have to egress out the back of the van, I'm able to do that. So, I'm going to show you how I break down. I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to show you how I can break down this system and open up the garage fully, how easy it is. So I ordered a custom mattress that fills this back section. You just pop that up, move it up here out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the bike. So it's one of the great things about this coach is versatility, and I wanted to do my storage in such a way that I don't compromise options. So I'm already back to this point, and now I'll be back to the point that the van was provided. So this pretty much is how the van was provided to the original way it was when it was delivered, and it's just that simple. I'm going to show you how we can even take it further and fold up the Murphy bed. Okay, so I did install some shelves in my bathroom. This allows me to move some of the bedding. So big blankets, pillows. I use this for real lightweight stuff here. And it's a great place to put big bulky items. Anyway, I wanted to show you how you can convert this bed, break it down. So I use a mattress topper. This is actually going to be a little more difficult. Normally I have the bed extension up, but I simply roll this. You simply roll this topper to the side, and it's got enough memory and weight that it'll stay put. So I have it there, and then I would put my extra piece of mattress can go here, and it's easy enough to. I've actually moved the faucet out of the way to allow me to pull that gel topper forward. But then it's just like it was when the coach was delivered. I can break down the mattress. So this is a custom mattress, but it's thicker, made of dual density foam, but it folds like the original mattress. So here you go, just in a matter of minutes, I'm able to totally reconfigure this whole storage area. And I think that's one of the great things about the Winnebago Solis 59PX, and reconfigure in a matter of minutes depending on what you want to do. I've went to Home Depot and stores and rented stump grinders and heavy equipment and stored it in here and then put it back. So this is good, and I want to share it with you. So I came back and I want to fill in some of the gaps. Maybe people haven't seen this coach 59PX, and it has this large garage area in the back. So you have the Murphy bed. It's here, it's folded up, and you just undo that clip there, and it folds down flat, and you'd have a large area under the bed. But you have this huge garage area back here, and they mount it L-Track in a lot of places, which is great. So I think this garage space is like 18 inches deep, but there's a lot of tie downs, a lot of things you can do with this. You can store your bikes back here, and you can do whatever makes sense for what you're doing. You may not need the bed extension or want the bed extension. What you want may vary from trip to trip and who you have with you. And so that's, again, one of the really great things about this coach. It's awesome. So, and from the front here, now this table, I installed that table. I actually put an extra pedestal in this raised floor area. Allows us to have extra table in this area. Anyway, here's how it looks from the front with it all opened up. And I'm going to show you later on in the video how I get it to this point. But you can see there's just a ton of great storage area back there. Cameraman, so I'm going to show you guys how I can put this bed back together. So I like to travel with the bed made up completely. If I can fit my gear in it and have the bed made and ready to go, that's the way I want to go. So that's kind of what I've been trying to do with all my storage solutions, make it so that I can keep my bed down and made. So to redo the Murphy bed here, you would just undo that clip. And I'm gonna have to go around to the back there and push the gel topper away here so that it can fall. Or I could probably, I'll just come down here and push it, and then it should. So just pushing that out of the way, and it'll stay there long enough for me to drop this. There we go. So then I got my mattress, and I'll just pull that out. Okay, so there's my mattress with the bed made up. You can see I have my scooters under there, and I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the back just to show you the garage area with the bed down. So you'd have, when you get the coach, you'd have mattresses. These are custom, but they're similar to this, and they fold in the same way. And then you could have your bed in this way, and you could sleep side to side. So here's how it looks from the rear. So I still have my gel topper, and I could pull this back. Right now it's pushed forward. It's over the sink, but I could pull this way. And get it off the sink, let that hang down a little bit. But this is how this is the space you'd have in the configuration you'd have when you buy the 59PX. It's awesome 18-inch deep gear garage to store stuff. And you wouldn't have this. This is the mattress topper, you know, that's big enough to go over this additional mattress for the bed extension. So just going to continue putting the bed back together. So actually I need to go back and we'll put that bed extension in. Yeah, so here's the piece of wood that I've cut. And you wouldn't need these cutouts. This is something I did for my mountain bike. And it's very specific to the way I store my mountain bike. And you wouldn't need those type of cuts there. But in general, you'd have some angles on the corner, 45 degrees, and then a notch in the middle of the board there. And that notch in the board is for this right here, the Murphy bed. Sticks out further but this is great. So it's fairly easy. You could put a template. What I did is I put a template or a piece of cardboard in this area and just traced it out and then transferred that that line to the board. And so, like I said, here's the way I support the bed. A lot of people bolt some type of like L bracket to this, and then bolt the board to it. But just in the process of working with the board and supporting it, I've just taken to use these lugs for that. So I'm gonna want to get this gel topper pulled aside here. I'm just gonna move it like that, And then we're gonna go ahead and put the board in. I just kind of fished it in there. And if I just bring this side over, not bad for one hand. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, so I got it mostly there. And I'm just gonna get it up over those. And you can see that notch there. Here you go, just push it in and see how the board fits. It's great because the this frame of the Murphy bed holds it, and then there's cutouts, these 45-degree, because this is this area back here. So just with that, it's enough to support the wood. And you know, other folks have installed a table leg or something on the bottom of this that you can fold down. And I really do think maybe just a single table leg would be sufficient to do pretty good. You know, if you're not worried about climbing on it, that's one thing. But I do want it to have the option to be able to come out of the back, and that's why I use these stacks of crates. So I'll just put in one of these stacks of crates here. There you go. And so this is perfectly cut and matched, and I was lucky because the height that this needed to be actually coincided with one of these ridges, and so I cut this crate down. At this level, and it's perfect, and it's slippery enough that you can slide it along and move it. So that's just been a great kind of like a modular storage system here. So I usually try to keep, regardless of what I'm doing, I try to keep one crate in the middle, and then I'll go ahead and continue putting the bed together. And just grab this is a custom mattress, and this mattress is actually thicker than the others, and I had it, the height of this mattress was perfect when I used the plastic table to support my bed extension. So the plastic table came to about here, and then when I put this board in, it actually raised the top surface that it rests on. And once I put so it's a little taller. With the table, it was a perfectly normal sleeping surface, but in a way, it's kind of like a built-in pillow. And then when I put my gel topper over top of it, you don't even notice the transition. So yeah, this section's a little thicker, but that's in there now. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull the gel topper and put that in place. So I kind of have it rotated around. It's kind of, there you go. I just kind of unroll it. It's mostly done. I'm going to go to the front here. Just pull that around. This is just one continuous piece of gel, and it's great. You saw how I can just simply roll it up and get it out of the way. I can roll it up, take it in the house if I need to. And it's pliable, it's soft, it takes out all the imperfections, and you know, you have some gaps in the mattresses where they fold and seams and stuff, and this topper really does a great job kind of smoothing all that out, being really comfortable. So that's it. and I'm able to come back here, sit on the edge of my bed, enjoy the outdoors. So there you go. So that's a lot about the way I did my bed, and who knows if it works for you, but at least you could probably get an appreciation for how much versatility there is, and that this van will accommodate everyone's, well, I shouldn't say everyone's, but you can find a way. If you make this van, decide to get this van, your van is going to change throughout the years and adapt to what you want to do, which is really cool.